Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Today's tutorial is going to be on this shorts, a high waist shorts. You remember on Monday I taught about the spike stitch. Okay, so we are going to use another type of spike stitch, a similar one, okay, to make this shorts. Okay guys, let's start. First of all, what you need is your hook of 7.5 mm and some yarn to match it. Okay, of course you can use any size hook that you want and any yarn that you want for it. Okay, so first you do your chain, your base chain, and the person I'm making this for is a slimmer person. Okay, and when I chain 90, it will fit the waist, or yes, the waist of the person. Okay, so I chain 90. Okay, for this person, it's a slimmer one, so I chain 90, and next what I do is I fix my yarn at where I started from. Okay, so this is going to serve as the base on which you are going to work our spike shorts. Then next of all, you do single crochet throughout till you get to the end. Okay, so we are making, and when we get to the end, we continue with the single crochet. But first you need to put your indicator at the place where you started, so that you not miss out when you want to end. Okay, so you do your single crochet, because this work is full of single crochet. You do your single crochet throughout. Okay, so we are making like 9 single crochet, 9 rows of single crochet. Okay, sorry, we are making 11 rows of single crochet. Okay, so we are making 11 rows of single crochet for the start. After your 11th row, okay, what you do is you end it and you change your color, any color that you want to use, you use it, and you do your spike stitch. You remember the first spike stitch, you do a single crochet. Next, the second spike stitch, you locate the second stitch hole below. The third one, you locate the third stitch hole below the third stitch hole, and the fourth, like that. Okay, so this is our spike stitch, like how on Monday we did. Then on the fifth row, you locate downwards, fifth stitch hole downwards, then you do your single crochet, and the sixth, you locate the sixth stitch hole below it and you single crochet through. You put your hook in and you do your single crochet. Okay, make sure it's not too tight nor too loose for your work. Okay, so when you get to the sixth, what you're going to do is you are going to go back again to the fifth row. So the fifth row, you remember on the fifth row we went downwards to the fifth stitch hole, then we did our single crochet. So we do the same thing, then we move to the fourth. Okay, we move to the third stitch hole, then the next we move to the second downwards. Okay, so it's like we are creating a kind of pyramid or something. Okay, so this spike stitch is a kind of pyramid spike stitch. Okay, so this is our first spike stitch. Yes, and we are going to create the second one. So the second one, we start with the single crochet, okay, in the first stitch hole. Then the second, you move downwards, second stitch hole, you do your spike stitch there. Okay, so let's start something. Okay, you do your second one, then on the third you do your third stitch hole. Okay, so you realize that I didn't do the first stitch hole, okay, because where we ended the first spike stitch is where we are starting with the second one. Okay, so where we ended is where we are starting. Okay, so you always start with the second stitch. Then this is the fifth or the sixth. Okay, this is the sixth stitch. Okay, so on the sixth we go backwards to fifth. Okay, go backwards to fifth, then we go to the fourth, we go back to the third, the second, and the first. Okay, and this first is both the beginning and the end of. Okay, so this is the end of our second spike stitch. So then the third one, you know, we've already done the first stitch hole, so the next one will take the second, the third, okay, the fourth, just like that. Okay, so don't forget about this. So we're going to do this throughout till we get to the end of our work. Okay, and make sure as you do your spike stitch you straighten up your work so that the previous way doesn't crumple beneath the spike stitch. When you get to the end, what you do is you do your single crochet throughout, okay, without any spikes, anything. You just do your single crochet of 7 rows of single crochet. So the first one we did 11 rows of single crochet. This one we are doing 7 rows of single crochet. Okay, so you have your first single crochet, you do your second. Okay, so you do this throughout till you get to the 7th row. So you work throughout. Okay, so on the 7th row, this is what we are getting. Okay, so we are going to work, we are going to change the color again. Remember on Monday I told you that normally we use 3 or 4 colors for spike stitches. if it's less than 3 or if it's more than 4, it's not really going to be nice. Okay, so we've changed to this color and we are doing the spike stitch on it. Okay, and make sure each of the spike stitch matches with the other. Okay, so when you get to the seat must match with the previous seat spike stitch. Okay, so when you're going back, the same thing. Okay, make sure that your spike stitches are in line with each other. So guys, after working our second spike stitch, this is what you are getting. Okay, look at our work. Okay, look at how beautiful it is. And I'm going to show you something. Okay, you know that when from the waist of the person, you know the waist of the person is smaller, and as we move downwards it becomes bigger. Okay, so what we do is when we get to the middle part of when we get between two spike stitch, what we do is we increase. Okay, so let me show you this one. You increase by having like your first single crochet. Okay, you increase second, then you increase by single crocheting twice into the middle parts of your work. Okay, just like I did. Okay, so you continue with your single crochet till you get to the end, and when you get to the end, what you are going to do is you do 2 single crochet into the stitch hole. Okay, so this is how we do it. When we get here, we do 2 single crochet in, because you are trying to increase it. Okay, and as we increase, you don't want our spices to get spoiled. Okay, so after working several rows, this is what you are getting. Okay, and yes, so because we increased the middle or in between 2 spike stitch, you see our work. Okay, so gradually we are getting to the hip, and you see that the hip part is increasing. Okay, so this is our work, and the next what you are going to do is we are going to chain. Okay, so this chain will depend on the person. Okay, so this is where we are going to work at the leg of the shorts. Okay, so you are kind of trying to create a shorts here. So you chain and you fix it at the other side of your work. Okay, and normally I use around 24 centimeters. Okay, for a smaller person, so meaning a medium sized person too, you need to increase it. Okay, so after chaining, you locate the middle part of the other side. You can count the stitches by okay, so you locate the middle part and you fix it there. You single crochet it to fix it. Okay, so this is it. Then the next, what you are going to do is we are going to single crochet around it. And okay, so you do your single crochet around this part again. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. Do a single crochet, so you get to the other side of your work. Okay, so next you continue with your single crochet. Okay, so this is what you are getting. You continue with your single crochet around the place. Okay, so you're going to work this side throughout till we get to a desirable height. Then you're going to work the other side too till we get to a desirable height. So you put your marker there so that you won't mix things up. Next, what you do is you have your front post single crochet. Okay, and this is how we make a front post single crochet. We put the hook behind the single crochet that we have, then you do a single crochet. Okay, so this is the front post, so single crochet. So we are doing front post single crochet till we get to the end. Okay, so front post, we are doing this because we want to give it a shape. Okay, we want that side to turn well so that we could single crochet to form a shorts. Okay, so you do a front post, single crochet till you get to where your marker or the end of this row. Okay, so you realize that when you do the front post, you see that this part is like it's popping forward now for us to work our single crochet on it. Of course, there are so many ways of crocheting a shorts, but normally this is what I use because to me this one looks much easier. Okay, so I do a front post over here. Okay, so you see that all your front posts are facing you directly, and it makes it so easy for you to form a single crochet on it. So you do front post single crochet, put the hook behind the stitch, then you pull through, Right, so we are going to do a normal single crochet on it, and when we get to this side we are going to do a normal single crochet on it without any front post, because with the front post we've already formed the shape that we want. Okay, so the next is up to us to continue with our single crochet until we get to the time where we will create the spike stitch. Okay, and where we will change colors and create spike stitch. Okay, so we keep on doing that, and yeah. When you take the other side too, you are going to do the same thing, but when you get to where we did the front post, remember to do your front post over there. Okay, so whatever you do for this side, you are going to do for the other side. Okay, so for meanwhile, let's continue with our single crochet, and when you get to this side, you are going to do a single crochet on it, because we've already formed our front post over there. So you do your single crochet on it, but when you get to the other side too, when you are starting the first row, you do a front post there, then you continue with your single crochet just like you've done for this part. Now let's look at something. You realize that as you go back, when you descend to the leg part from the hip to the thigh area, see that it keeps on reducing till it gets to the leg part of the person. Okay, so what we do is we don't increase here, you rather decrease. Okay, so you realize that we did increase in here, that's why, so we rather decrease so that the shape will be formed. Okay, so after your 7 rows of single crochet, you are getting something like this, and you keep on, you are going to work with a spike stitch, but when we get to this, the middle part, you are going to reduce, and we reduce by skipping 1 stitch hole. Okay, but first let's work with the second part of the shawls. Okay, so with this part too, we do the front post just like we did for the other side. Okay, we do a front post so we get to the other side and continue with our single crochet. Because we did this front post single crochet, our work has formed and it's easy for you to put your legs in. Okay, so you keep on single crochet with your spice stitch, okay, at both ends of your shawls. And remember that when you get to the middle part, because you want it to reduce in size, we skip one stitch hole, then we keep on with the single crochet. Okay, so anytime we get to the middle part, you realize that you skip, but make sure that your spice stitch are in line with each other. And guys, at the end of working several rows, okay, this is what you'll be getting. Look at the size. You see that the size goes gradually gradually reduced, and our spice stitches are in line. Okay, so you realize that when we cut here, we kept on skipping one chain hole, and we kept on making sure that our spice stitches are in line with each other. Okay, so guys, at the end, this is what you'll be getting, and it's so beautiful, and you can continue with this till you get to your desirable length. Okay, and guys, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Share to your friends, and when you try it, don't forget to let me know and see how it turned out. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you in my next video tutorial. Bye.